Ramana and Shankara said, "Though this world is not true, it appears true." SanthKumara asked, "For whom does it seem true?" "It is for your mind. Both the mind as well as the world are void. You are not the mind. Therefore nothing exists. Whatever is visible is as true as the mind. The seer is as true as the sought. How can the false become true based on your thought?"
The circumstances that disturb you exist in the superficial portion of the mind. You cannot see the waves if you go deep into the ocean. Similarly, if you deepen your mind or habituate it with an introverted vision, external circumstances will not disturb it. Radhakrishnan said, "Rather than possessing an admirable wife or a convenient job, they are more blessed who possess a peaceful mind."
When Dharmaraja considered himself responsible for the war of Mahabharata, Bhishma consoled him saying thus, "Kauravas are responsible for their death. The fruit of their bad deeds brought about their death." However, SanthKumara said, "To slay them down or consider yourself responsible for their death, do you exist? Even if you think you exist, it is merely thought but not true. Do we ever think in deep sleep that we exist? It is only after getting thoughts we think thus. So assuming that we exist is merely a thought."
As the salt and sugar melt when sprinkled into the water, even the mind must melt within the ocean of the spiritual heart. It is possible only when the mind is retained within the spiritual heart. We may sometimes see the mind entering the cave of the heart in the presence of Mahatmas. However, it doesn't melt there. It is because some sense organ drags out the mind or the mind itself has some inherent flaws. Because of these tendencies or long-standing habits, the mind cannot enter the heart. Even if it penetrates, it cannot melt within the heart. Unless it melts, it doesn't attain heart and, thereby, self-knowledge.
Even if you chant, "Be bold, be bold, be fearless, you cannot transcend fear. It is all waste of time. You cannot transcend fear by externally chanting out some mantras. You cannot overcome fear until you possess renunciation within the depths of your heart. A person with renunciation does not get elated by being praised and does not get depressed by being blamed. When you experience the self within your heart, you realize you are not born. It is the final state, and we need not return to the earth. The Vedas state that fear is inevitable as long as you identify with non-self.